from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 4th-ranked team of the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. So Marshall's offense will get first crack at it here. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come in.
He's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw. It's Turner. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Motion from the back. They'll try the left side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the pitch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. That keep that.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the kick is no good, but a penalty flag is down, and there's not much doubt this is going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Turner. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help them the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. It's complete. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Let's go. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half. but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack block. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Marshall quick to the line. To the air, it's Turner. Makes the catch, it's Harmon. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Toller. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. Running to Green. Picks up the 1st down. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Here's the pressure. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Turner. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. There he goes. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese.
Lots of running room. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Marshall quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Got his man all by himself. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Gets it out fast. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the missed connection on third down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
And back to the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's gonna do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He makes a grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting...
It's a seam wide open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys and get...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football in 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Marshall will be forced to punt.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On the ground, it's Frazier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Finds his man, it's Young. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
He's got it and still on his feet. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal. 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. To the air, it's Stockton. Under fire. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best, and when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up any yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
Wide open spaces. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Branch. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. Gets away from one, he's got space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead.
Gashing the D on the right. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Back to throw, it's Turner. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. It's caught downfield. They're able to make the stop, and this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.